What's up everyone, Linden here, and today we're recording something a little bit different. I am doing a Q&A. So I've had people ask me questions on Discord and Twitter. A lot of the questions have been quite thought-provoking, some of them normal, but some of them straight up weird, but we're going to answer them all. I'm sorry to a certain group of people who are watching this. Okay, so question number one is Kikasuru, who asks, did you take a fat shit today? In fact I did. Yes, I did. You know, I'm a big espresso guy. I like drinking my espressos, but that of course has the side effects mentioned in that question. Anyway, next one. So question 2 is from Chi, who asks, have you ever got shit-faced? I haven't. I'm not old enough to get shit-faced. Next question. So Savage Dog, Hrvatska, asks, do you even drift, bro? I do, sometimes. In the Group C monster that I'm driving on screen, I do like to equip hard tyres so I get less grip, so I can swing the back end out whenever I want. So, next question. Laziak asks, have you failed No Not November? Regrettably, yes. Next question is Savage Dog. How are you? Fine, I can't complain. Gikasuru again asks, what is your opinion on monster women? No. Hunter asks, what is your opinion on Poopy Butt for 2069? I'm not answering that, holy shit. Chi again asks, what are your thoughts on the recent Azerbaijan-Armenia conflict in Artsakh? So, the way I see it is, Artsakh is rightfully Armenian territory. It has been for thousands of years. The Armenians have always lived in those mountains near Stepanakert and wherever's around it, so Shushi and stuff like that. And I think that it's a gross violation of their human rights and their birthright to that land when they get kicked out by Azerbaijan and Russia. Now, I'm not blaming Russia exactly, and I think that the ceasefire is something good for the region, but so many ceasefires so many times before have been broken, and I think it's only a matter of time before this one's broken. Good question. Savage Dog, boings, thighs or butts? It's gotta be boings. Right, so let's move on to Twitter. Discord's had its fair share of strange questions, but I feel like Twitter will yield something better. So now we're having a look at Twitter. Jacket has asked 3 questions, how thought-provoking. Which Final Fantasy game is the best and why? Now I'm going to be biased because I haven't played many Final Fantasies and I really want to play 7 Remastered, but I'll save my pennies for that. Given the Final Fantasies I've played up to this point, which is a bit of 13, 14 and 15, I've got to say that 14's the best. It's the way they've executed an MMO so well and turned it round from a game that was in total disaster and was really failing both fiscally and in terms of gameplay. The fact that they managed to turn that around to make such a great and critically acclaimed game is something that I really respect and can't ignore, and I've met a lot of good friends, she included, on 14, so I'm going to have to say, in my possibly biased opinion, that 14 is the best. Again from Jacket, what are your goals for the future? Well, to become an architect, I guess. It'd be nice to become a director of practice and, you know, earn the big bucks there, but, you know, I know that it's not completely about money, and as long as I'm doing something to do with architecture, then that's perfectly fine with me. Are you too much under effort, under pressure, during the race?
Gentlemen, a short view back to the past. 30 years ago.
Nicholas J. Barlow, it's good to see you on the Q&A. If there's one message you want to push with what you do, what would it be? Well, there's multiple really. One, free Artsakh, but the actual one is really just, when you travel, don't just see the place for face value, really sink your teeth into the culture, the architecture, the people. Get stuck in, experience the place, don't just go for the heat, go to experience the culture, the food, the broad range of people, the language, everything. I think travel is so important because of that. And while this isn't necessarily a travel dedicated channel, it's mainly sim racing. If there's one core message I would want to have my channel branded with and to get to the masses, it would exactly be that. Arthur Fasterbit asks, what's your favourite anime? I don't watch anime. Okay, no, but seriously, I haven't really watched anime enough to answer this question properly, but I like Full Metal Alchemist because of the architectural value and how they've really incorporated architecture into that anime. But I also like Initial D because of that. So I think that this about concludes the Q&A. Thank you to everybody who asked questions. I've actually enjoyed doing this. It's good to get some insight from fans, from viewers, and to sort of talk to you guys a bit more, open up, show you who Linden is. Not that this channel's big enough for any of you to not know me personally anyway. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. You know I appreciate it, and I'll see you all in the next one. See ya!
He's based in Red Pill.